I mean, it makes sense. That is the natural endpoint of that kind of stuff, though.
But it's like crazy because like Nick Fuentes is amongst the youth, even on TikTok. Like there are a lot of people, especially with this whole wave of like anti-Israel sentiment popping off everywhere. Nick Fuentes has made a prominent space for himself as like the premier guy you go to for anti-Israel commentary. Yeah. What is this? Did you see this? TikTok might be over for lefty content. TikTok has hired ex-IDF instructor Erica Mindell to develop and drive the company's positions on hate speech with a focus on combating anti-Semitism. The position she's getting, base salary up to $330K, was created under pressure from the ADL. Here's Mindell in 2021 in a video for the American Jewish Committee touting her rich Zionist identity and her history of ethnic activism. After graduating from college, I made Aliyah and enlisted in the IDF, Mindell says. I spent the next 2 years serving as a Madrachat Shirion. What is that?
I don't know. It means Madrichat Shirion. It means like a I don't know what Shirion means, but Madrichat would be like counselor. It's like a female counselor.
TikTok is no doubt complying with these censorship demands, trying to stave off ban. I don't know if this is real or not. This is what is in Chris Manahan Info Lib News.
I mean, like that's as seen on Drudge. I mean, like, would I be shocked that TikTok hires an quote unquote anti-Semitism specialist? And is somebody who's worked for like the AJC before? Like, no. Do I think that means like that augurs a whole new era of censorship? Shirion is armor.
Yeah, there are better Hebrew speakers than you. Shame. Yeah,
I mean, I think I'll take Noam's
in all of your.
I'll take Noam's Hebrew translation over mine.
Yeah, in all of your years of anti-Zionism, dude, Jonathan Greenblatt was right. You are anti-Semitic. You've forgotten Hebrew.
The like. I just don't believe that it suggests that there's like a new wave of TikTok censorship coming or whatever because they hired this one person. Sorry. Like if TikTok censorship was coming, I don't think that they would. I don't think that it would be coming. I think it would just happen.
I think it already is kind of, but I don't know.
I mean, I assume it already is to a point. I just don't.
I'm one of the 11. It doesn't count. I love that we know immediately what that number is referencing, which is anti-Zionist Israelis.
Exactly.
Like immediately. When someone in the chat says, oh, I'm one of the 11 people, I know exactly what that person is talking about. TikTok already pushes mad racist and anti-leftist shit these days. Yeah. Oh my God. That's actually something I want to talk to Cam Kasky about.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't use TikTok pretty much at all, so I don't know.
TikTok has an incredible well of like black pill content, and it's just like directly it's basically like mass popularized all the shit that you would see in like black pill subreddits. You know black pill subreddits, right? Like looks maxing and black pill is like
that one I can
like black pill's
like neat incel like hyper like
black pill is genetic predestiny that certain things are impossible to contend with. Like even if you try to, no matter how hard you looks max, you're gene cucked and you should kill yourself is basically what it is. It's like the suicide pill. And there are a lot of these like looks maxing, like super physically focused accounts, like accounts that are focused on like male lookism. Okay. And it's already like, it's already eugenics focused as well. One of these guys, I forget his name, but there's some random guy who like recently went viral because someone was like, oh, Marlon, who is one of like, who's another content creator who's very attractive. They were like, oh, this guy Marlon, like, do you think Marlon mogs you? Mogging is, you know what mogging is, right? Like when someone mogs another, they're like flexing on them.
That one I know.
Oh yeah, clavicular. And this dude clavicular is like 20 and has already a litany of different like plastic reconstructive surgeries, I think. Says, oh no, Marlon can't mog me because he's black. Okay. And then he got like kind of canceled for it a little bit. Like, because TikTok was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's racist. This. And then since then, now he's like doing collabs with Nick Fuentes.
I mean, it makes sense. That is the natural endpoint of that kind of stuff, though.
But it's like crazy because like Nick Fuentes is amongst the youth, even on TikTok, like there are a lot of people, especially with this whole wave of like anti-Israel sentiment popping off everywhere. Nick Fuentes has made a prominent space for himself as like the premier guy you go to for anti-Israel commentary.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, and his like, he has like affiliated accounts or whatever that you see, like people don't realize are associated with him, like that AF
America First, yeah,
AF Post. Like it's bad. Although I understand like how somebody like that, you know, hyper incel culture kind of stuff, and like that's where it leads, more or less, is that it just leads you to like internet fascism, open internet fascism or whatever.
I was just shocked because I feel like an unaffiliated random guy, even if they're a part of this like black pill community that cares about like looks maxing or whatever, would know who the Nick Fuentes is and would like want to bring Nick Fuentes on their platform to be like, yeah, we're based. They say the youth now says jester, like you're a jester if you care about politics. That's the terminology. I don't know. Some dumb shit. It's just kind of sad. Not even kind of sad. It's very sad, very pathetic. Yeah, you're either based or you're jester. And it's like kind of ironic. Like it started off as like irony, but I think they just say it unironically now.
It also seems like I mean, it is I think part of it is like it is also very legible as a phenomenon. It makes a lot of sense, right? Like oceans are rising, summers are getting wetter, jobs aren't coming up, no reason to save for retirement if you're doing it already, blah 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 blah. Like I get it. Like I see where that kind of like how that darkness proliferates.
You haven't even mentioned the brain rot ass esoteric edits. What do you mean? Yeah, here, look.
Race. I'm like, dude,
I like Godis.
He's an idiot.
He reviewed my.
This is the looks maxer,
that
which
guy,
you might not be able to tell because he looks not so great, but that's the guy. He's like the hot guy that these
he's the hot
BP
guy.
edit makers love. And it's called, there's like a cookie verse or something. I think one of the guys that's like in their group is like, I don't know if he's a meme or not because he's like kind of fat. I was trying to understand what his role is in the cookie verse. But
Cookie verse?
Yeah, his name is Cookie, I think. I don't know. His mic has background noise. Shut up. Just listen to this background noise. Cookie is Turkish, by the way. Wait, really? Oh, man. Why is the fat guy Turkish, bro? That's crazy. Anyway.
Video, and he's like, no, Nick is right. Working out is painful because we shouldn't do it. And I was like, where has this guy been?
No, dude.
We need to put people onto this guy.
He's not based.
Who discourages working out.
He's blue-pilled, dude. He's blue-pilled. So, like, if you really... So, you know, I'm not going to speak too much on this, but if you really think that, like, saving, like, European culture is, like, the pinnacle of your life, it's definitely not going to be through dietary.
He kind of sounds like Nick Fuentes. Like, he's trying to sound like him. He kind of looks like Nick, if Nick Fuentes looks maxed.
That's just like, fuck you, dude. Like, if you want Europeans to mog and do all this shit, it's going to be through endogenous hormones and surgery and all the stuff that I'm talking about, not raw meat. So fuck Otis for that shit.
All right, I like the idea of saying it's not raw meat, and my thought is not having sex with raw meat.
All of there's different variants in like the right wing manosphere where like there's the Joe Rogan / Jordan Peterson attitude. Liver King was like involved in this as well. The ancestral tenets, like you have to eat like a carnivore diet to become like brolic. Meanwhile, all of the guys are actually doing steroids.
Yeah.
And this guy's saying, no, like you have to engage in medical enhancement. Like you literally have to do steroids and do hormone replacement and all this shit if you want to look like me.
It is admittedly crazy to take the position that this is all about. Like we need positive surgical intervention. We need you to do all these things. I guess looks max, a word I never want to say again. And then
this is the brain rot that I
well, and then it comes, and then that's what happens at the end of it, where looking like, I mean, no offense to that guy. It's not like I don't think I'm a Adonis, but come on. I mean, he doesn't even have a mustache. His beard doesn't.
You don't understand. He's got to put more minoxidil on his mustache. So
he looks. I mean, it's
so he can grow.
I feel like he looks slippery. Like he looks wet.
Oh, God, I actually encountered one of the funniest versions of this where someone was like, because I love like brain rot online, and the funniest version of this was like people coming to the conclusion that like there's a level above looks maxers who have like tried desperately hard to look a certain way, and that's just like someone who is naturally just like shredded and doesn't like care about any of this weird
So essentially,
like a normal guy.
Yeah,
You mean just like a regular dude who just works out.
I just
like
there's at a certain point though, it's just all nonsense talk. Like also the idea that this has any relationship with saving European civilization. Setting aside also that that's even a thing, that European civilization even exists.
Cookie versus anti-Semitic. They have terms like Cookie Monster, i.e. Adolf Hitler. They use terms like baking to refer to Auschwitz. They use coded words to refer to the Holocaust. They're deeply anti-Semitic in the right wing. Wait, that's what the cookie verse is? They're referring... I know Nick Fuentes has like talked about, you know, baking cookies as like an analog for why he believes the Holocaust is fake or whatever, to do Holocaust denial. But I didn't realize that was like... That's what it meant. That was what the coded language was. I thought the dude's name was Cookie. Like the one of the dudes. I feel like you could have just made this up right now and I would still believe you because like these guys are they're so all over the place with their worldview. It just like doesn't make sense. And they do this lame ass shit anyway. And the guys in the comments saying based are like this.
She took me out and clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen.
Is this a cop?
Side to side, telling me no lie.
What is this car?
Knocking me off with those American.
Maybe he's like a dog catcher.
No, he's a three-party system
theorist.
#Republican.
M. Hud says he's a conspiracy theorist.
Hello, everybody out there in TikTok land. How you doing? You know, there's thoughts that go across my head. This is probably
I love a big
been
guy
thought
with
of
a squeaky
1,000
voice.
times, but it's something to reiterate and start saying that America, I believe, should run on a three-party system.
Hell yeah.
All the way down to...
We got Republicans, we got base Republicans, and then we got the real base Republicans, okay? Those are the three parties I'm on board with. It's got one like. Who's this man talking to? I love that. Apparently, Clap's girlfriend is trans, and all of his comments are just transphobic, calling her ugly. These people complain about not having a girlfriend, then one of them they still complain. I'm the one like. Oh, thanks, M. Hud. Anyway, 1 like and 6 saves.
This is a very M. Hud style guy.
Raw meat guy?
Yeah.
So
So
I didn't even know that.
he
I
is-
just knew he hates working out and stuff.
He's pretty funny because he'll take the raw steak and he'll go in front of like a vegan rally and just start like munching into it, which is disgusting.
That's so base, dude.
I just like
I think it's so base to do that. Or you could just be like a normal guy.
or just,
You could just be like a normal dude who likes to work out and doesn't make it his whole personality. I don't know.
also like I'm gonna be honest.
I like
this
working
guy's
out.
being like 19, having a zillion surgeries. You don't need to do that.
No.
You don't need to do that. Just have a good time.
Yeah. No, the peak male looks maxing, like the peak of male physique is when you look like a Bogdanov brother
I mean, it is like
by the age of 25.
What's so crazy though, and this is why like the Nick Fuentes thing is like the Nick Fuentes thing about how like it's actually like the gayest thing of all is to try and compete for a woman's or do things for a woman's affection or attraction. Like there is like you just see how people assimilate that logic like so easily. You see how people are like, oh yeah, like actually like because like what if you then have to, because then you would obviously have to consider, well, what does a woman find attractive? The answer to that
these
question,
guys, not whatever they're doing.
well, it's certainly not the one on the right, but like there is to
Well,
me.
I don't think he cares about what women find
That's what I'm
attractive.
saying.
He's a gay man.
That's exactly correct. That's what I'm getting at.
Which is-
that's what I'm saying. No, but it is for their audience though, who are mostly not gay dudes or whatever. It is like, because if you do were to consider like, wow, what does a woman find attractive? It's usually not like trying to look like Sacha Baron Cohen in the latest issue of what was it, Men's Health or whatever. it's like, no, it's not like trying to look psycho cut. It's about, I mean, honestly, there are traditionally masculine qualities that women are attracted to, and it involves like, you know, like being kind of like not excessively caring about grooming standards, for example.
Yeah.
Like that's actually,
ladies love a little bit of a smelly boy.
Exactly, dude. Like, you know, body hair and you know, like I wouldn't say like getting fat and sitting on the couch.
I'm kidding.
But no, people do like. There's like people don't want you to like. People aren't.
I absolutely disagree. Okay, no.
People aren't interested in like having sex with like a shaved noodle.
To each their own. I think probably some people do, but the point is that what male standards of beauty are is very different than what women find to be desirable in a man. That is true, and I agree with you on that, Noah. Men want to look like Bradley Martin. Men who especially spend a lot of time in the gym want to look like Bradley Martin, whereas for women, that's not like the peak of the male form at all. They don't want that. They want like someone who is in decent shape, but not like, it doesn't look like a gorilla.
Thing, by the way, it's completely wretched to eat like these animal organs and all this shit. It's just,
yeah, the standards that these guys have are set for other men. Godis literal promotes natural selection. He's the most black-pilled. All my words are colliding. Nick cannot possibly support Godis. Of course, Clav is hanging out with Nick. Godis is twice his age, though, and they look the same age. Prime Godis photo. Calling Godis blue-pilled is wild. Godis is the GOAT. Godis won. I don't even know who Godis is. I don't get it. Godis is the guy who hired someone to douse his ex in acid and burn her house down. Of course, Nick likes him. What? He hired hitmen.
Just you wait. We're going to get into it all. Are staring. Imagine those
is that the guy? That's him?
Of it. People sound gazing, eating them, and it's just them. This is how Gaddis, the
Gaddis?
His name is Gaddis. He's a carnivore psychopath. Yo, why can't you just work out normal? Like, just work out a little bit, you know? And just be normal about it. What the f is this? I don't understand. Like, what is this? Why does everything have to be about, like, owning the libs? Why are you so goddamn cucked to whatever some liberal thinks about you? You're so stupid. You're such a pathetic person if you care this much about what libs think about you. This guy is crazy. I mean, yeah. What you guys have described to me. Wanted, raw meat cult YouTuber hires acid attack on girlfriend and son while posting about eating humans.
He could have just had a bad day.
Stabbed a couple of his classmates. Wait, is this guy in prison? Is he still like on the run? I don't understand. What? No? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean no? Is the same guy you watched a Noah Samson video about how he's justifying being a pedo? Oh, it might be.
That's not good.
I feel like I remember watching this guy in here like 3 years ago. Trump pardoned him. So what is it? Is he at large or what? Like, can someone give me real information, please? Can someone give me real information? What? Good afternoon. Love Hogwash, but I was hoping you would cover Julian Brown. He created a machine that turns plastic into fuel and has apparently disappeared. Not much info on it right now as it's relatively new, but this seems like a decent source.
I don't know if The Root is a decent source in 2025, but...
What?
What?
What is this? This guy made up.
I can't go into too much detail, but there is some very, very odd stuff going on.
This is old school, man. I'm glad that we're getting back to the old meta. Like, the guy who invented a car that can travel with water as a fuel source.
This is like a 19th century meta. Like,
yeah.
Which my favorite alchemist TikToker who claimed that he had figured out a way to turn lead into gold has taken off. And he claims that he was under surveillance by federal agents prior to. Hell
yeah.
That's very Connor O'Malley to me.
Hell yeah, dude. This is like the OG shit. This is before the internet. I've been following him. His mom said he's safe. He didn't invent anything wrong. Yeah. Wait, what? You mean
I would love to know the Roots writers' like thought process on this article. Although they reported on my already, it looks like, but
he can't go into much detail.
And that weird black helicopters had been circling his home at night.
Yeah, that seems...
Folks, read the documents.
Now he's missing.
And that's why I put every day,
Weasel News, a reputable outlet.
This is more or less the plot of like Common Side
every
Effects.
hour,
Though.
every minute into building, into growing. Why am I out here? So that I'm not gonna working on this plastic into fuel reactor I've been working on for 5 years. Since I was 17. Why am I out here in 100-degree weather? Why am I out here despite being falsely accused and reported to the EPA and the IRS? Why am I out here despite weird black helicopters that turn off their radar transponder circling me 6 times at night? Why am I out here sleeping in my van? Crazy humidity.
I don't know. Like
mosquitoes,
I don't
gnats flying in. And yet
However,
I still
Brown's
do
brother
it.
Nia
Why
told
am I
the
out
Daily
here
Mail
despite
their
having
son
to
is
drive
fine, just in
4
hiding
hours
for his
every
safety.
time I want to work on this machine? Because when I was doing it in my parents' backyard, I blew myself up. And I had to go to the hospital for 2nd-degree burn surgery. I do this because this is my mission that I've assigned myself.
He's my neighbor. He's been making waves in the hood. His mom said he's just laying low because weirdos are sending him threats. Wait, what?
I mean, I hope, that he's not a flim-flam man and also that he's safe. But black helicopters circling the house sounds interesting.
Why is the whole neighborhood in your chat right now? Hey, bro, did you see the black helicopters? Because to me, this looks like every other guy that has like a little bit of an episode, no disrespect, and I hope that they're not like harassing him and his family and shit, but Rock Nation chatters. Oh my God. Rock Nation's coming out. Jay-Z's got big stocks in the oil fossil fuel industry. He doesn't want no plastic conversion into diesel. It totally is an episode. Look at my recent messages. He claimed to invent a machine to turn plastic into gas. It's some not real shit because the science already existed, but it's so inefficient no one uses it. Oh, my chat. They're trying to be like, it's inefficient.
It's inefficient. Don't worry about it. The blue mushrooms, those are fake.
Everybody found it already. Oh, dude, we found
Keep those eyes closed, people. Eyes wide shut. Thank you.
Totally, dude. Yeah, definitely. Rock Nation is in the chat. Okay. You ain't slick. Pick the fluff. Oh, dude, coming in here being like, don't worry about it. Just stop looking in this direction. Yeah, you guys are freaking blue pilled, dude. We're over here based. You're jester. I'm based maxing.
Honestly, playing around with like doing science experiments feels like a good outlet for the looks maxing guy. He should do that instead. He should be doing what this guy does. He should be trying to find new ways to make. Oh, he's friends with that
autistic content creator who lives like he's in the 20s and drives a Model T. I love that guy. That's a real dude. That dude is great. He has a crazy house. He has a bunch of crazy cars. That guy rules.
Nile Red? No.
Wait, Dr. Parkinson?
Parkenstein?
It's a real machine that this guy made. It's not just that groundbreaking, apparently.
That's what they want you to think.
The black pill sub will invent new date rape drugs if they start doing
you're
science.
Right. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, they invent like GHB squared. Yeah.
Oh, Azealia Banks is back today, outing her father as a pedophile rapist. Girl, my dad was 47 and my mom was 14 when they got together. Cry somewhere else, loser. That is insane. Why did you just out your dad? Like that's an insane thing to openly admit, like volunteer. That's not a flex. I don't understand it. I don't understand what the fuck is going on with Azealia Banks. I really need to let y'all to let go of 212 because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, 212 is
so true.
Still a banger though.
It is a great song.
Azealia Banks is always at ground zero of an issue. It's true. Including 9/11.
It's a good way because it is like everything.
Yeah, she's always been insane. She was never this insane. Azealia Banks was like, for every, 7 horrifying takes, she would have 3 that made you, for a brief moment, forget that she had 7 horrifying takes. Because she just like come out and say something that was so like, wow, I can't believe she just came out with that. This is so correct. Lately, she's been doing 9 to 10 takes that are all batshit insane. Like literally more insane than anything she's ever said. And very directionally, like she sounds like Brianna Wu.
Yeah, she does seem like she's like you could see people who like through their posting are like they are, you like see how they're making themselves into a crazy person.
Yeah.
Like you see the arc of that. And even
when,
if they
when
didn't,
all the Twitter Nazis were posting about like Palantir, caring about Palantir's brownoid coded, like she was also defending Palantir.
well, she's got the fine note, like the fine nose for a contrarian take. That is, I think, part of it's like what I mean. Look, it's like she's like she did a Cousins. You know what I mean? She did a Cousins. So just like Kanye, except like just to get out of like whatever the last like topic she was stuck arguing about in that she got bored with.
Yeah. Explains why her brain is the way it is. She came from that expired sperm. That's crazy. Your dad is a rapist pedophile. I mean, it's true. It's not even
just
fake.
True.
That's crazy because, like, she said it, you know?
Yeah.
Ay. What? She's dating Klay Thompson?
Megan the
That's
Stallion.
Megan the
Stallion, dude. Comment on.
You're racist for that. She's dating Klay Thompson.
No, dude, you need. Yeah. Oh,
that's crazy.
That is mad
off.
funny. Yeah, just
Take
immediate delete.
Take a day off, bro. Like that's the type of dude that in penance you do have to wash black people's feet. Okay, like you have to be that white guy who comes back. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing that you said.
Oh, that was awesome.
Like I can't. Like Megan Thee Stallion is like the exact opposite in terms of like being normal and cool and fun and good and not having insane takes, you know?
Yes.
They are not even on the same planet of existence. Throwback to when she was Hen Mazik posting. Hell yeah, get that bag, Azealia. Yeah, she would have been kidnapped and held hostage in Palestine.
Oh yeah, she did that. I mean, she's on every side of everything though. Like